everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Giants going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Shedding the tackle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. And here we go on first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And it's up and good. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
3rd and long. It's Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Able to spin free. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down. It's Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Luck now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now Luck. Flush to his right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Al Woods forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. To throw here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal. It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Now it's Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often. Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football. Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster. And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And to give this time to the tailback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. They'll throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And they'll go on the ground. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Luck. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And some space here. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. From the red zone now, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Luck. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Love. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
Yeah, a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Hilton goes in motion right. Play action. It's locked. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to try.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Out on the right, this is Cruz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go! Go! Over! Back down, Philly, here we go!
They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Off of play action. Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Colts send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. A big play there off the option. 46 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. Space to run past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.